Welcome guys, welcome to another video of Minko's bedroom. I hope you have a nice day. Today what we're going to be watching is a little bit more of a relaxing video. It's a shorter one, 5 minutes, but with me talking it's going to go 25 then. So prepare yourself. The reason why I'm all wet isn't because I ran a marathon, which I get the misunderstanding. I just got out of the shower, so there you go. Today, the video we're going to be watching is who were the most dangerous gangsters in the UK. It's a pretty fun video to watch. It's more of a relaxed type video. I was going to watch something else, but I was like, you know what? 5 minutes. Let's do this.
Before you watch this video, consider to subscribe to learn more about our history
Knowledge,
and hit the bell
go
button
subscribe.
to be notified
The
when a
link
new video
will be down
is
there.
uploaded. The United Kingdom, 19th and 20th centuries, a known place of civilization, of tea drinkers, and of gangs.
Dude, that was a nice flag. That was a nice flag. What the fuck was that? The gangsters of the UK. What a flag, man. With the lion?
Young people have formed groups, usually within their own age units, from the beginning of human history. Some groups engaged in what would be described as normal or socially acceptable behaviors. Other groups, however, may engage in behaviors that are very harmful or bad. These people came together in groups called gangs. A gang, also called a street gang, was a group of people, usually young people, who shared common ideas and had...
I love the explanation of the definition of a gang. Like, by the way, a gang is a group of people. A group of people who are miscreants. What the fuck? Everybody knows
same
what the
goals,
gang is.
and who generally engaged in bad and illegal behavior. These groups of people formed and evolved in time. Their activities of gangs are marked by some level of organization and continuity over time. There is no consensus on the exact definition of a gang. However, some scholars have debated whether the definition should expressly include involvement in...
Stop. A group of young people, especially young men, who spend time together, often fighting with other groups and behaving badly. Can can you write something of a more broader term? Behaving badly, like
bad activities.
that's Cambridge Dictionary. Behaving badly? What are you, fifth grade?
Even today, there are groups of people engaged in these acts, but I will focus on the gangs of the late 19th and early 20th centuries in the United Kingdom. Where was industry, near it could have been gangs. Men and sometimes women who focused on working on their own, besides that the majority of their activity wasn't legal, and who tried to gain massive amount of money, respect, and to rule an area. Gang-related organized groups in the United Kingdom were concentrated around the cities of London, Manchester, Liverpool, Birmingham, Glasgow and other places. Because it's a lot to talk about this topic, I'm going to present the major groups of that period. It's believed that London was the first city noted to have a major problem with these groups, followed by some American cities. A number of street gangs were present in London during the 20th century, many in the East End, often referred to as mobs, including these ones.
The Yiddishers? Let me guess. Hoxton Mob, Watney Streeters, Aldegate Mob, Whitechapel Mob. Dude, can you get more? Bethenel? Green Mob? The organized Italian mob headed by Charles Sabini. That's the name of the gang, really? And others. A few of the others, man. They're the real ones. Winter is coming.
Also, other bandits were present in the UK's capital. The first recorded gangs in Manchester were the Scuttlers, which were youth gangs that recruited boys and girls between 14 and 21 years old. They became active amongst the slums during the second half of the 19th century, but had mostly disappeared by the beginning of the 20th century. The members regularly fought in pitched battles. Nearly all Scuttlers carried knives and wore heavy buckled belts, often decorated with pictures such as snakes, scorpions, and herds pierced with arrows.
Gonna be
Clashes between
intimidating.
rival scuffler groups could involve large numbers of young people. As a major port city in the country, Liverpool was home to a number of gangs, starting with the 18th century. The most feared of these groups was the High Rib Gang. They becoming famous after some beatings and large conflicts. The gang became known due to their extreme violence.
The High Rib Gang? Were they like acolytes of uh, Jack the Ripper? Dude, George Whitehead, belonging to the High Rib Gang, was sentenced this morning by Justice Hawkins at Liverpool to 5 years penal servitude for stabbing an Aintree racecourse Edward Sibor. The guy stabbed the guy, 5 years penal servitude for stabbing? When was this taken? In 1849?
Vicious
I
street
think it was.
robberies and carefully
He said
planned
the later
revenge
part of the
attacks.
19th century,
They
so
mainly operated in
1850s
the
and
dock area
yeah.
of the city and were known to target lone docker workers on their way home from work.
Please let me alive, what the
Birmingham. Here
You
we could
know,
have
the
found
English back
the
then
Peaky
was
Blinders. And yes, if you have or haven't watched the show, they existed.
the
Of
Peaky
course, not in the
Blinders.
exactly same way as in the show, but there was a gang called Peaky Blinders.
I didn't know
Their
that.
activities included protection rackets, bribery, fraud, hijacking, smuggling, robbery, and bookmaking. Members of this gang had a signature outfit and were the inspiration behind a fictional story in the show, Peaky Blinders. If you would like to hear more about one of these gangs, please let me know in the comments and we will continue with more episodes.
Okay, so 5 minutes we didn't learn anything. We learned that there were three gangs that I already forgot the name about, and that the Peaky Blinders existed. So yeah, yes. Uh, I don't know why I didn't make this video. 5 minutes? What the hell are we gonna learn? Anyways, I'm sorry if you're a little bit disappointed for today's video. It's not the best. That's true. It's not the best. It's not my best work. But tomorrow I'm coming back. Something. Hopefully you will appreciate it. Something better. Uh, and I don't know. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. It was nice to at least learn that the Peaky Blinders were real. We did learn that. What else did we learn? We learned uh, that. Let me guess. London, Manchester, Liverpool, and Glasgow. If I'm right, I'm right. Birmingham, Jesus Christ, so close. Those were the cities. Those two were they were the bad ones. You know, the bad cities back then. And yeah, I hope you learned as much as I did. See you guys tomorrow.